sigadania fi baladna alam junub fawqa al-layla fi wajub ونشوف sigadania fi baladna alam junub fawqa al-layla fi wajub نمسك يدنا مع حكومة ولاية alam junub fawqa al-layla fi wajub.
Governor Manhiem Malek was in Juba for an official program to brief the leadership on security, humanitarian issues, and to take part in the reception of Pope Francis and other religious leaders who arrived in the country between 3rd and 5th of February 2023. While he was in Juba, Manhiem held a series of sideline meetings with various leaders seeking for unifying support from sons and daughters of Warab State to contribute in peace and stability back home. On Wednesday, he arrived in Kwajok, the capital of Warab State, where he was received massively by thousands of community members and government officials.
When I met His Excellency the President, I informed him about the situation as a new governor of Warab State. I also informed His Excellency the President about the floods and humanitarian problem that is taking place in our state. That there is alarming hunger situation within our population.
Addressing people at his office, Manhiem called on Tonj and Ngok communities to seek for peaceful solution and shun off tribal differences for the interest of peace.
These people of Abia, they were in Warab. They were part and parcel of Warab. They were in the cabinet here, they were in the assembly, and they are with us even now. So I'm urging people of Tonj, people of Abia, to stop this senseless war, because it is really senseless. It is not a meaningful war. So we should not really finish ourselves for nothing. So myself as the governor of Warab State, I want people of Tonj and people of Abia to stop and let us dialogue. If there are issues to be that brought the dispute, let us sit down and let us dialogue so that we stop killing one another.
Members of Sudan People Liberation Movement were among the receptionists to welcome Governor Manhiem, who also doubled as the SPLM chairperson for Warab State. Top security officers and the governor explored security updates and areas of improvement across 6 counties. The inter-community fees dialogue is an attempt by the state authorities to forge common understanding among the conflicting parties and addressing subnational conflicts that often erupt due to scarce resources, political representation, underdevelopment, delayed justice, cattle theft and poverty. Restoring peace and social cohesion in Warab State is an agenda the state government said can be achieved by bringing communities together to dialogue and discuss amicable solution and how they can end the differences. Governor Engineer Manhiem Malek arrived in the area over the weekend to take part in the dialogue attended by the chiefs, youth, women, intellectuals and religious leaders from Luanjang, Akok, Luankot, Thik and Jalwo communities in Romage town of Tonj East County. I have decided personally to say this is time for peace. All my age mates were killed in the conflict, being within Tonj East or with our neighbors. The dialogue is being organized by the state government to narrow the gap and tribal differences that exist between communities and design possible mechanisms to end a recurrence of similar unrest in the future.
The communities has been so much isolated, whereby Luanjang community were been moving alone, and Greater Nanatak, which is Red community, have been moving alone. But today, we have come together with the help of the state government, bringing them together for the first time. Still last year, these two communities, some of them have been in conflict. This peace will be finally, and Greater Tonj East will be peaceful like before.
We, the people of Tonj East County of Warab State, do hereby agreed and resolve to adopt the following resolutions as an authentic mechanism to end communal conflicts in Tonj East County. Resolutions articles on security. Article 1 of 1, violence must cease with immediate effect, instantly upon the signature of this document. 1 of 2, all criminals and suspects must be apprehended and handed over to police for trial before a competent court of law. Article 2, all criminals who deliberately murdered or killed people intentionally must be executed instantly without compensation. 3, all the victims of communal conflict must be compensated in accordance to the procedural hearing and ruling of such a special court. 4, all looted cattle and properties must be retrieved and returned to their rightful owners. 5, inclusive and immediate disarmament of unauthorized civilians must be conducted within Warab State, Unity State, and Lake State. 6, the state government need to deploy professional police, armed forces at the interstate hotspot to control interstate cattle raid. 7, notorious criminals and cattle thieves must be transferred to undisclosed location far away from Warab State. 8, competent special court must be deployed to try all the criminal cases. 9, conduct interstate peace dialogues in collaboration with UNMIS and other partners. 10, Agricultural farming shall be mandatory to all communities to boost food production. 11. All borders dispute must be referred to both the Independent Boundary Committee and Technical Boundary Committees. 12. All charges and corruptions in fine and taxes in the local courts must be reviewed and appropriately structured. 13. Train and empower joint community police to impose the rule of law. 14. All cattle from Tonj East County which migrated to Lake State and other regions must be returned back to Tonj East land with immediate effect. 16. Report of looted 42 cows and PKM by the Commissioner of Tonj East, Honorable Deng Kokchan, must be investigated. 17. Social media incitement and hate speech are banned, and culprits shall be accounted within the law. 18. All criminals who committed crimes because of cases associated with eloping of girls or adultery shall take full responsibility of their actions, of their criminal actions.
Today we have concluded our peace discussion, and we agreed that we need peace. All the communal fight should cease from today. We have a number of resolutions that I will not again repeat, but these resolutions is about peace and reconciliation. It's about the disarmament and so on, and about coexistence, and also have also peace with our neighboring states.
فهم طلب منا عشان نشيل سلاح حكومة من يد بتاع المواطن، فده طلع قرار كبير، وبقى في كمان القتل كتير، قتل عشوائية، والسبب بتاع القتل ده سلاح، وجود بتاع سلاح في يد بتاع المواطن. فعلى كده الثلاثين فطروا وطلب من الحكومة إنه يشيل سلاح في يد بتاع المواطن، يبدأ من ولاية ويمشي ولايات دي ولاية واحدة والولاية بتاع ليك ستيت، لأنه الشيل بتاع السلاح في يد بتاع المواطن بتاع ولاية وعرب، ولسه يفضل في يد بتاع بعض من الولايات، كمان ده تعديد للعيان بتاع المواطن بتاع ولاية وعرب.
My name is Chogwara Dong, a young member of TNLA, Juba. There has been a lot of fatal communal violence in this part of the country. And we, the National Assembly, we are not happy with what was going on. And when I was here, I joined hands with the county authorities and peace committee constituted or set up by Honorable Governor, plus myself, and we moved from Payam to Payam. And then we got from the public that they need peace. The only problem we was facing them is the question of theft. Criminals who used to go and steal properties of others, and they kill other people.
The internally displaced persons camping in Romage Town are appealing to the government and non-governmental organizations to support them with food and non-food items. Some of these IDPs have started returning to their original homes after relative stability in the area. All our houses were burned down, so we came back last year to construct them. But I am suffering because of sickness and no food. So we are appealing to the government to support us with food and non-food items. This is the only thing we need. The IDPs cited lack of clean drinking water, health and education of their children. The state governor, Engineer Manhiem earlier on, formed a panel of experts to take up a peace advocacy role in Tonj North and Tonj East counties, with the task to engage contending communities on peace, reconciliation and healing, including identifying challenges and solutions. Addressing a public rally attended by senior government officials in Tonj Town, Governor Engineer Manhiem said his government is prioritizing security and fostering development of roads accessibility, sustainable agriculture and social services delivery. Manhiem said Insecurity is responsible for underdevelopment in Warab State, urging the communities to seek for non-violent approach in addressing any grievances and avoid tribal confrontation.
Tonj South's security situation is calm and compared to other two counties of Tonj. And this is what I want to register, that people of Tonj South have accepted peace among themselves. They have accepted to stay peaceful and think of how they can develop themselves. And I have to come as a governor, as a new governor of Warab State, to thank them and congratulate them for having peace to themselves and to their neighboring counties or their states. I want them to continue doing that so that they become exemplary to the other counties of Warab State. I will work with them and I will always be with them so that we move together and bring peace to the...
He cited the significance of investing in peace building and creating an informative society that respects human morals and liberty. He said empowering youth through vocational programs, provision of agriculture tools and seeds would boost agricultural productivity for sustainable food security.
Early child marriage is something that is taking us backward. We need to take our girls to school so that we may have gender equality.
The representative of Tonj South Youth applauded the state government for stabilizing the security and appealed for the support of young people. The Speaker of Warab State Legislature and members of cabinet also attended the event. Governor Engineer Manhiem Malek called on their community in Tonj North County to surrender firearms and resort to self-reliance. He made the statement while addressing a public rally in Creek Fayam. After this meeting, Governor Engineer Manhiem and his accompanied delegation proceed to Warab town and address similar public gathering to disseminate his government policy to disarm civil population, constructing roads and provision of telecommunication services in the rural parts of Warab State. He pledged to empower traditional authorities as quest for restoring law and order in the region.
Today is my third county of Warab State, and that is Tonj North. We are in Tonj North with all the chiefs and the populations discussing the challenges of the insecurity in our county and in our state as a whole. We have agreed that we have to accept peace among ourselves because there's time for war and there's time for peace. This time is time for peace. And everybody applaud that we need peace among ourselves. We have accepted, all of us, that guns must be removed in the hand of civilians. All the looted cattle must be returned. They must be traced, retrieved, and returned to their rightful owners. We have agreed that all the thieves have to be identified wherever they are, and their lease is submitted to the government so that government take care of them. Because thieves are the one making trouble among the communities. They loot cattle, and when they are pursued, and something happened between them, then immediately their sections come back and say that our people have been killed by section A and Z. So with this, we are here to continue with our peace discussion, and we need everyone to join us, and all the people within Warab and all our sons and daughters in Juba and in diaspora to support this peace dialogue within our people so that we end this senseless war.
Governor Engineer Manhiem Malek said his government is committed in fostering development and improving sustainable agriculture. The governor and his accompanied delegation arrived in Malek, the headquarters of Kwach Achindit Fayam, of Gogrial West County to take part in the inauguration of administrative unit and raising of plaque in the area. Addressing the event, Governor Engineer Manhiem Malek applauded the Kwach community for demonstrating unity and urged them to work for development of their area.
As a policy of the SPLM that we should take town to the people. So we brought town to the people instead of people going to town. So these people here are well organized. They decided to build these huts so that they have their shelter where they can sit. And now today is a great day. You can see how populated is the place.
The Commissioner of Gogrial West County, Victor Wekor, said East government would start deploying police, followed by the provision of basic services to the residents of Malek.
Of Malek Kayam to keep peace with them. With their neighbor county like the Gogrial East and Agwok community to be in peaceful and coexistence. I feel to all community to be in peace.
The paramount chief of Malek Akola Yi cited lack of clean drinking water, school and health services in the area.
They're not food because of the flood was happened last year. Number two, the road is very rough for us, but we don't have medicine.
The officials emphasize on promoting good relations and keeping peace between neighboring communities. According to the government, the newly demarcated Suktao market is going to accommodate over 600 shops located east of Tonj town. The government said this would enable the traders to construct permanent and modern shops, accelerating drainage system and other risk reduction.
So with this, I am so glad and deeply happy to be part of this important launching of our new market because we need to develop our county. This Tonj county is the host county where everybody is here, people from neighboring state and people from Warab as one of the senior town. And with this, I congratulate the commissioner and his official of Tonj South County to continue doing the same thing. Not only markets, I want you also to make more demarcation and survey so that our town look beautiful.
This market has got 600 and 41 shops. The land is already demarcated, and soon after this launching, the clearance will be done and the distribution of shops will also be done.
Warab State Governor says time for development has come to change the face of the state. Manhiem Malek said his government has started implementing series of infrastructural development programs, including expanding and constructing Kwajuk Modern Airport and renovating internal roads within Kwajuk Municipal Council.
Within my state policy statement that there is need to also carry out the security management or security control of the state. And at the same time, we need also to go on with the development. Because of the agency of this airport, and that the important people will also be visiting the state soon, I say let us start with whatever you have. So this initiative made us today to stand here, and you can see how the work is progressing. Sometimes big flights can land, and if they land, then we need to improve the runway and also we fence the airport so that the animals do not cross and the people for safety. So with that, of course, it has affected the surrounding population. In terms of their huts are being removed, their farms are being taken, their trees and all these like mangoes and so on. And with that concern was raised, and I talked to the community leader that the government will write down all those who are affected, and we'll see what we can do for that.
The representative of Amoko Construction Company said the $15 million project of Kwajok Airport would be completed in 3 months.
It will also be 3 weeks. The building is 61 meters by 34 meters. That is, it has been divided into 3 sections. The other side of the terminal will be for the departure, people that are leaving. They will come this way and they will go. In the middle of the building, of the terminal, will be the VIP. That will accommodate people like the president, the ministers, the governor himself when he comes. That will be in the middle of the terminal. The left side of the terminal here will be the arrival. People that are leaving will come in here, their luggages will be collected here, and they leave. The fence is supposed to go 150 meters away from the center line of the airway.
Governor Manhiem also inspected the ongoing construction and preparatory arrangements ahead of the 100 years of Kwajok Catholic Church centenary in March 2023.